Speaking of championships, fans, the Lone Star Championship match now up for grabs in a triple threat as Pac Ortega and Izzy James and Just Nick vie for that prestigious Lone Star Championship. Pac Ortega and Just Nick.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Lone Star Championship. And it is a triple threat match. Introducing first, being accompanied to the ring by Prince Lee from Waynes, Missouri, weighing in at 198 pounds, representing one half of the Toxic Tour, Mr. Big Drip Only, Pac Ortega.
As I was mentioning, Izzy James putting his championship title on the line against two men and rival teams who earned their way into this triple threat matchup. Pac Ortega, as you see right now on your screen, earning that way by qualifying back in Texas Contender Series 51 in a match with Kenny Calypso. Now, we've seen Izzy James take on many comers after his championship title, but I don't know, the cards may be stacked against the Gutter Snake here tonight.
Well, Izzy James so far has survived absolutely everybody that is, whoa! Is that Dustin's mom?
God, I hope not.
No, Dustin's mom is not. You seen Dustin's mom?
I haven't. Maybe I just did.
Smoke show. Wouldn't believe it.
Now introducing, being accompanied to the ring by Kenny Calypso from Hell with Love, representing one half of Just Vibin', Just Nick.
Just Nick was able to defeat Prince Lee, the man you just saw out here with Pac Ortega, to earn his way into this match back at TCS 52. Just Nick, a former two-time Texas Contender Series champion and former tag team champion. And one more time, he could become a Triple Crown champion here tonight if he's able to gain the Lone Star Championship here tonight. Not many people, Dan, can say that they're a Triple Crown champion here in New Texas Pro.
And when you have the referee in your back pocket, you have all the advantage in the world.
And their opponents from the gutters of Houston, Texas, he is a New Texas Pro Lone Star Champion, the Gutter Snake, Izzy James.
Izzy James. Izzy Two Belts, you could even call him right now, as he's the Lone Star Champion, also the inaugural holder of that NWA Texas Championship. Izzy James, what a run he has been on lately here in New Texas Pro, as he has now moved into second place for the second longest title reign of the Lone Star Championship. This is going to be the 10th title defense in his nearly 200-day title reign. Just recently coming off a victory of that title defense at Bat City against Shimbashi.
Izzy James, of course, a fighting champion, taking on all comers, but in a very precarious position here tonight, taking on not only Pac Ortega, but Just Nick, who both qualified to be in this matchup.
Yeah, Izzy James, 12-0 since coming back here to New Texas Pro. Well, like I said, what a run he has been on lately.
But all good runs come to an end, and that could very well come tonight.
And Pac Ortega heading outside here.
Smart strategy by Mr. Big Drip Only. Let these two clowns fight it. Hey, wait a second. Hey, wait a
So
second.
it looks like both Izzy and Nick have a little bit of a plan here as to cut offense around Pac Ortega right here in front of our fans in the front row. Oh, sidestepping right there. Pac shoving Izzy into Nick. And a chop right there by the champion, now sending Ortega back into the ring. Here comes Izzy right after Pac. Picking him up. Oh, right back on his feet. Pac heading for higher ground once again, leaving. And now Nick coming in from behind, trying to get a quick win. Only a 2.
Now, Pac is going to have to watch out for that too. Ortega, he wants to walk away the Lone Star champion at the end of this matchup, but you never know when just Nick could get a quick one out against Izzy James.
Well, he almost did right there, and Izzy a little bit upset by that, but you know, all's fair here in this triple threat matchup for the Lone Star Championship. Izzy shoulders down, rolling through Nick out of it now, trying to get, a roll-up of his own now.
You know, it's smart for Pac Ortega to stay on the outside and stay out of harm's way for this matchup, but you can't win on the outside. You're gonna have to pin either just Nick or Izzy James to get that championship. You gotta watch your spot, and you gotta pick them.
And there's a roll-up by Nick right there. And there's Pac right there trying to pick up the scraps, trying to take advantage of it. Big release German suplex.
And that's Pac Ortega picking a spot. Smart move by Ortega as he is delivering Germans to both of his opponents here.
Exactly what Pac Ortega was playing here. He was waiting and biding his time, waiting for a moment to attack.
Let's get some hip swivel, yeah!
Oh, could you imagine the hip swivel it would be if Pac Ortega came away with the championship here tonight? What a party it would be in the Toxic household.
All right, look at that. I'd go partying with the Toxic Tour again.
Disrespectful to Izzy James. So would the lady in the front row here.
Hey, Toxic Tour, they got fans. You got moves like that, how can you not have fans?
Pac sending Nick to the outside, now seemingly making this contest one-on-one as Ortega going on the attack on Izzy James. Izzy trying to find a way off of the shoulders of Ortega now. Kick to the midsection, kick to the face. Izzy James missing on the low kick. Ortega now looking for some offensive moves. No, Izzy taking him off his feet. Izzy trying to go for a leg submission, got shoved off by Ortega. Oh, missed on that discus clothesline. Now Ortega trying to pull that German suplex again. Nick now coming in on the champion. Oh, Izzy switching places now. It's a reversal. Now Ortega standing switch now. Ortega to the back of the line. Oh my goodness, what a combination German suplex by these three men. And just Nick taking the much larger hit of the three now outside of the ring now. As you see Ortega and Izzy down and out on the canvas. What a move.
And the strength, the leg strength, the core power, look at him!
Ortega knows what's at stake here. What a momentous night it could be for Pac Ortega to come away with singles gold in the form of the Lone Star Championship, ending the second longest title reign in New Texas Pro history as he continues his offensive onslaught on the champion. Looking to send Izzy on the ropes. Izzy off the ropes. Here he comes. Pop-up, no, head scissor takeover. What a counter by the champion. Sends Ortega to the outside. Oh, Izzy doesn't see Nick now. Wait, now he does. Coming in, missing the line. Off the ropes goes Izzy. Missed a big line right there. Nick threw everything he had into that line. And Izzy having a little bit of fun right there with Ortega in the front row, but they don't see Nick coming in hot. Suicide dive. Oh, he got caught. Ortega caught him, and Nick now just choking Ortega. Now it's Izzy's turn. Here he comes, diving through, taking down both men into the front row as both challengers have a seat here at the hands of the Gutter Snake. Well, that's exactly what we have seen out of Izzy James so far in this nearly 200-day title reign, throwing caution to the wind, using his body as a weapon. There's not anything that Izzy James hasn't done to keep that Lone Star Championship around his waist, and he's heading up top, looking to do more so now. Big frog splash, got caught with the knees to the chest by Nick. Now Nick trying to capitalize, big body slam onto the champion. Oh, now motioning for that big headbutt.
Oh, he's gonna use all the rocks that are in his head against Izzy James.
Oh, we're gonna see the flurry. We've seen this before, Nick. That was just off the bottom rope. Now, looking for the trifecta of headbutts. Here comes number 2, connecting on the champion. Now, going right there for a cover. Quickly, Pac Ortega there. Whoa, deadlift German suplex onto Nick.
That is the strength of Pac Ortega, unbelievable.
Well, we talk about sleeper strength from somebody else, but Pac Ortega showing it on full display in this triple threat Lone Star Championship match. Hoisting up Nick, bringing him into the corner. You know, triple threat rules here as Izzy is down on the outside, needs to be careful because he doesn't need to be pinned or submitted, factored into decision at all to lose that championship. It could be either one of these men pinning the other and they would become champion.
Exactly, and Pac Ortega, he defeated Kenny Calypso, who was noticeably absent from ringside, even though our ring announcer Ashley said that Kenny was going to be with Nick during this matchup. I haven't seen him all day.
Oh, we didn't see it here. Oh, now Izzy finding a spot, coming in hot. There's a big moment.
No way!
Nick flipping through, landing on his feet. Ortega took a power bomb off of it. Nick now coming in hot. What a boot by just Nick in the corner. Falling on top of the gutter snake. Could be falling into the championship. No, only 2.
And Izzy James couldn't believe it as he saw his title flash before his eyes there. But Pac Ortega quick to break up that pinfall attempt. And Izzy James still holding on to that Lone Star Championship. But for how long? Deep into this contest, all 3 of these guys battered and bruised. We've seen some incredible feats of strength from Pac Ortega. We've seen some incredible resilience from Just Nick. But the man who is still the Lone Star Champion, Izzy James, out on his stomach right now as Pac and Just Nick give it to each other. Back to back to back, going for the line, eating a boot.
Oh,
Nick
sends him right to the outside. Oh, Nick now in a bad spot. Here comes Izzy off the ropes, looking for snake bite. Oh, ducked it out of the way right there. Is Ortega now picking up the champion once more. Up he goes. Izzy landing on his feet, however. Now, rear waistlock. Here comes Nick off the ropes. The Boba shot. Lariat connects onto James. Ortega now picking up the straps. Here's a roll up. Only 2. Ortega nearly stole the title. Got his head taken off. What a super kick by Just Nick. My goodness. Fans, you see exactly what the Lone Star Championship means to these 3 competitors here in this matchup. What a big lion salt. Not only 2, we were just that close from getting a new champion.
So much height, Just Nick got on that lion salt, and now Nick going to the outside. He's thinking Boba shot. He wants to put this one away as Izzy James crawls back into the ring.
Oh, Nick has Ortega in his sights. Off the ropes. What a... Izzy James got the snake bite from out of nowhere. Ortega now. Oh, landing. There's a cover.
Oh, referee was not in position for that, but Pac Ortega got him up with the sit-out power bomb. That's it, no!
Or Pac Ortega nearly coming away with the championship. Referee was in just as much a shock as we were. And now Ortega locking in a crossface, trying to put things away. Could become a new champion right now. Official now checking in on Izzy. Oh, right there, real close, almost submitting now, rolling back on his shoulders. There's a cover. Oh no, right back into a submission hold. Is the champion. Pac Ortega could be walking away with gold here tonight.
Wrench it back, Pac. Come on, Pac.
Oh, Izzy finding a way out. Turning it around. There's a sharpshooter by Izzy. Sharpshooter by James. This could be all. Pac Ortega has no choice left.
Here is your winner, and still the new Texas Pro Lone Star Champion, Izzy James.
Izzy James will now continue on and now has an opportunity to become the longest New Texas Pro Lone Star Champion in history as the title reign continues on. And what was a battle between these three competitors here tonight.
Man, somehow, someway, Izzy James walking away with the victory, walking away with the Lone Star Championship. Still, your New Texas Pro Lone Star Champion, Izzy James.